Good morning, baseball fans. Hearty welcome to Neuroscience Group Field here at Fox City Stadium as we get set for the second Division IV state semifinal. It'll be the Pacelli Cardinals and the Eleva-Strum Cardinals. Who's the best Redbird? We'll find out in about half an hour's time, and the winner will take on Northwood Solon Springs in the state championship on Thursday morning. Mike Wendland here, just doing an audio test right now. Again, just an audio test. First pitch scheduled around 11:30. Good morning, baseball fans, and hearty welcome here to Neuroscience Group Field here in Fox City Stadium in beautiful Appleton, Wisconsin, as we get set for the second Division IV state baseball semifinal. Here as the Pacelli Cardinals take on the Eleva-Strum Cardinals. Both teams just finishing their in- and outfield practice as you are listening to the Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations on Church Street and Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue over in Weston. So no matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. Glad to have you with us today. My name is Mike Wendland. Trevor Zaleski on the production side of things this morning as we get set for the second to last Division IV game of the season. The winner of this game will be taking on Northwoods Solon Springs in the state championship game about 9 o'clock Thursday morning. Northwood Solon Springs got a 7-0 win over Johnson Creek, a dominating performance in the first game today. There will be two more games following this one in Division III. Division II and I semifinals will be tomorrow. That will include live coverage of Mosinee and Oak Creek here from Fox City's stadium. As you take a look at these two teams that don't need much introduction, we've seen them a lot over the past couple of weeks on our Zaleski Sports Network. Eleva-Strum coming in 16-8. They went, or 21-8, I should say. They went 11-1, won the Dairyland Conference. They have won their last 8, including some incredible performances against Columbus Catholic, Bangor, Pittsville, and Royal in the sectionals, or regionals and sectionals, all one-run games. They have not allowed more than 2 runs in their last 7 games. They've allowed just 6 total during that time, and have only scored 4 runs or less in the playoffs. They are going to be a team based on defense, pitching, and speed, and they got plenty of it. Led by their ace, right-hander Tyler Webb, who's going to get the start today, making his 7th start. 60 strikeouts in 35 2/3 innings, a 1.18 earned run average. On the other side, the Pacelli Cardinals coming in at 18-11 overall. They got a dominating 5-inning, 15-run win over Niagara in the sectional final over in Rothschild after that long rain delay. They're going to turn to left-hander Kelton Opper to start. Opper will be making his 10th start at 2.68 earned run average, 57 strikeouts in 44 1/3 innings for the Cardinals, and Coach Wayne Sankey making another appearance here at the state tournament. As it is going to be a fun one here, as we're going to take a quick timeout here from our friends over at Auto Select. When we return, we're going to take these over for our lineups, our announcements, our national anthem, and get you guys ready for first pitch of the Division IV state semifinal number 2 between the Cardinals of Pacelli and the Cardinals of Eleva-Strum right here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Your Auto Select pregame show continues as the coach is heading out to exchange lineup cards. There's, of course, Wayne Sankey, longtime coach for the Pacelli Cardinals. And for Eleva-Strum, C.J. Christensen in his 3rd year, 57-17 overall. Wayne Sankey, 472 and 167, 26 years coaching for this Cardinal program. Our umpires today over at home plate will be Bill Gipp from Spooner. On first base will be John Below out of Waupaca. Dave Wall will be at second base from Rhinelander, and at third base, Ed Vodvarka from Oak Creek. He had the plate for one of the games yesterday that I was here watching, the Sun Prairie East and Hudson game. Gets third base for this one as the teams take the field. Again, this has been your Auto Select pregame show. Again, Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Schofield Avenue over in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. Pacelli in their white jerseys, blue and red shoulder stripes, red numbers and letters. Pacelli in black letters across the front. The white fronted caps, red around otherwise. Eleva-Strum in their black jerseys with red pinstripes. Cardinals across the front in black letters. The white fronted caps, black the rest of the way around for Eleva-Strum. So that being said, we're going to turn this over to our public address for our opening ceremonies.
Fox City Stadium for today's WIAA Division IV state semifinal game between the Pacelli Cardinals of the Central Wisconsin Conference and the Eleva-Strum Cardinals of the Dairyland Conference. Let's meet the non-starters for the visiting team today, the Pacelli Cardinals. Number 2, Luke Sakurka. Number 6, Nick Revach. Number 9, Nate Hammerly. Number 11, Nathan Reimer. Number 14, Brandon Hinker. Number 20, Nolan Welchik. Number 23, Eli Herder. And number 24, Chase Lyons. Now the starting lineup for Pacelli. Leading off the shortstop, number 1, Melise Badu. Batting second, the center fielder, number 3, Peyton Fleece. Batting third, the first baseman, number 7, Asher Jordan. Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 10, Lucas Hammerly. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 5, Andrew Van Order. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 12, Sully Schober. Batting seventh in left field, number 13, Jaden Garski. Hitting eighth and catching, number 19, Eric Reinke. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 18, Bryce Flaker. And the starting pitcher today for Pacelli is number 8, Kelton Opper. Coaching Pacelli, John Ratliff, Jeff Saddlemeyer, Sam Revach, Joe Leidenberg, and head coach Wayne Sankey. Now, let's meet today's home team, the Eleva-Strum Cardinals. First, the non-starters. Number 4, Connor Chippleby. Number 5, Brody Hansen. Number 10, Tommy Bauer. Number 14, Jared Iona. Number 20, Isaac Knudsen. Number 25, Dominic Gregney. Number 27, Titan Miller. And number 45, Evan Christensen. Here's the starting lineup for Eleva-Strum. Leading off, the right fielder, number 1, Brady Nichols. Batting second at second base, number 3, Justin Becker. Batting third, the pitcher, number 21, Tyler Webb. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 44, Jake Bierke. Hitting fifth, the shortstop, number 9, Carter Gunderson. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 22, Calvin Barneson. Hitting seventh, playing center field, number 11, Alex Anderson. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 12, Brady Zimbo. Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 8, Noah Martinson. In left field today, number 6, Ty Felstad. The coaching staff for Eleva-Strum, Taylor Rapke, Drew Christensen, Barry Christensen, Jeremy Bovey, Grant Nelson, Will Thibodeau, Nolan Taylor, and head coach C.J. Christensen. The umpires for today's game, as assigned by the WIAA, behind the plate is Bill Gibb. First base. At first base is John Bulow. Second base, Dave Wall. And third base, Ed Butmarka. It's time to play ball.
So our ceremony is concluded. This is ready for the second game of this session. It's going to be the Pacelli Cardinals and the Eleva-Strum Cardinals as Tyler Webb takes the mound to get things going, to get his warm-up tosses to his catcher, Jake Bierke. The defense behind him is as follows again. Your outfield from left to right for Eleva-Strum. It'll be Ty Felstad in left. Over in center, Alex Anderson, Brady Nichols over in right. On the infield from third base across, playing the hot corner is going to be Noah Martinson. Up the middle, it'll be Carter Gunderson and Justin Becker. Calvin Barneson will pick it over at first, and again, Bierke doing the catching for Tyler Webb. He'll face the top of the order, Badoon, Fleece, and Jordan for the Pacelli Cardinals here in this Division IV state semifinal game. Again, Mike Wendland here with Trevor Zaleski. Glad to be with you guys. Just a couple of days left in the WIAA 2023-2024 season. Everything's going to wrap up by Thursday evening. Then we'll turn our attention to the summer sports. Already some of those games going on, including 1 or 3 potentially tonight. You can find all of the games at ZaleskiSports.com. And following the conclusion of the baseball season, we'll have our standings pages updated for American Legion Baseball, and the Wisconsin Valley Conference will be there as well. So Tyler Webb working from the windup, getting his warm-ups in. Tall, lanky right-hander. 5'11", 175. Again, 1.18 ERA. He's 4-0 in his 7 starts. He's on 2 complete games, 1 shutout. Just 22 hits allowed, 35 and 2/3 innings, 6 earned runs, 60 strikeouts, and just 9 walks. As Eleva-Strum, the top seed, getting through that Blair Taylor sectional after taking down that previously undefeated banger in the regional final. They went through Pittsville and Royal, including a walk-off win over Royal in that sectional final. Pacelli going through the Rochold sectional after winning the regional final over Iola Scandinavia. Took down Gibraltar 7-1, and then a 15-0 5-inning win over Niagara. To get to this point, they were given the number 4 seed as they will lead things off. Here is Melise Badoon, the junior shortstop, wearing number 1, a .316 hitter. Team leader, or second on the team in run score with 27. As Webb works dead center of the pitching rubber from the windup. The first pitch of the state semifinal is going to be up and out of the zone for ball 1. Badoon squared to bunt right away, pulls it back, took it up at the letters. So 1 ball and nothing. And Bill Gipp calling the balls and strikes. That one is right in there for a called strike, and it's going to be 1-1. Webb throws with a lot of movement, a lot of 2-seam action. There's a big curveball, goes outside. It's 2-1, never was a strike. Third baseman now playing in. That is Martinson playing in on the grass. And it's 3-1. That one missing up and out of the zone on Badoon. Webb has only walked 9 batters coming into this game. The 3-1 is going to be grind into left field, a leadoff single for Melise Badoon. And there's a leadoff base runner for the Pacelli Cardinals here in the first.
Here comes the center fielder, number 3.
Right between the shortstop and third base with Martinson playing in. He had no chance of making a play as here comes Peyton Flees. A .410 hitter, 2 home runs, 28 driven in, a team leading 32 runs scored. An RBI total as well of 28, second on the team. Open stance, first one to him is a called strike on the inside corner. Right, so a big thank you to our game day sponsors this morning. Lee Ayers Jewelers, blinds and designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. Badoon takes his lead off of first, about 2.5 steps. There's a line drive, slicing foul down the left field line toward the bullpen. So it's 0-2. Dimensions here at Fox City Stadium, 325 down the lines, 385 into the power alley, left field power alley, 405 to right center. High fences. We did see Seth Abrahamson from Hudson went onto the roof of the boxes above the left field fence yesterday. Not much wind, if little any, blowing slightly out to right center. There's a fly ball into shallow left center. Over with a play, the call, and the catch is made by Alex Anderson for out number 1.
Here's the first baseman, number 7, Asher Jordan.
That'll bring up Asher Jordan, hitting .453, 1 home run, a team-high 36 runs driven in. That home run was against Port Edwards on a very cold day about a month and a half ago, like 35 degrees or so. Producing that game, he somehow got one through the cold and the wind. First one to him is outside, ball 1 with a fastball. Again, winner of this game will be taking on the number 3 seed Solon Springs Northwood Eagles, who had a 7-0 win over Johnson Creek earlier this morning. A throw over to first, Badoon back with a head-first dive. Jake Bierke, a very good catcher. He can throw. Not likely to see Badoon run. He holds. There's that big curveball in for a called strike. Good crowd still working their way in. Because the fans from the first game still hanging around. I'm sure I'm going to see Solon Springs around here somewhere. There's a drive down the left field line, hooking. That's a foul ball, just foul by a couple of feet. And it'll be 1-2. Jordan getting a couple of good swings, though, on Tyler Webb. Badoon had a good one as well. Be a ball and 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the first. Of course, later on today, the Division III games bond duel. Taking on Kenosha St. Joe's, Aquinas, and Cumberland. The other 2 games today. Tomorrow, the Division II and I semifinals will happen. Curveball down and away, 2-2 on Jordan. See Mosinee taking on Lacrosse Logan, then Edgewood and Kettle Moraine Lutheran, Oak Creek and Sun Prairie East. You can listen to that one live in the final game of the Division I semifinals, and then De Pere and Westosha Central. There's a line drive into left center, a base hit. That's into the gap. Badoon turns second. He's on his way to third. There's going to be a play. The throw's cut off, and Jordan takes second on the throw. It's going to be a 1-out double. Anderson got to it late, and Jordan takes second, so it's second and third, just 1 out for Lucas Hammerly. The cleanup hitter, the junior second baseman who was the winning pitcher in that sectional final, hitting .382. He's driven in 17. So a chance for Pacelli to strike early here in the first. Badoon with the single, then Jordan the double to left center. Now here is Hammerly. Webb on the slice up. There's a little pop up into shallow left center. That's going to be into the gap. That's going to be down. That's going to bring in 2 runs. Anderson slips on the warning track. Hammerly flying around second. He's on his way to third. The throw to third is going to be in time. He is out. Trying to stretch that play, but he drives in a pair. And Pacelli takes a 2-0 lead here in inning number 1.
This is the designated hitter, number 5.
Jordan waited back just to see if he had to tag, and then Anderson slipped on the warning track that gave Hammerly, who was flying around the bases, a chance to try and stretch that into a triple. He's thrown out for out number 2, but 2 runs now in off of Webb, and here's Andrew Van Order, a 300 hitter. And the designated hitter, he takes a curveball outside for ball 1. Perfect start for Pacelli. Hitting 3 hits on the Eleva-Strum ace. There's a high fly ball just outside second base. Right fielder making the call and the catch. That's Nichols to end the inning. But Pacelli scores 2 runs on 3 hits. They left none. We have played 1/2 inning of baseball here in the Division IV state semifinal. It is 2-0 Pacelli as Eleva-Strum will get their first at bat coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza!
Pizza, hands down pizza.
I love it!
Cheese sauce, toppings and slices.
You'll love it too!
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
Bottom half of inning number 1 here from Fox City Stadium. Neuroscience Group Field, home of the Timber Rattlers. Kelton Opper getting his warm-up toss as the left-hander, getting the start for the Pacelli Cardinals. Got a 2-run lead to get things started here on 3 hits, including the 2-run double by Lucas Hammerly. He'll face the top of this potent Eleva-Strum lineup here in the first. And as he does that, might as well that if your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They are your hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. So get a free estimate at Seamless Commercial Roofing. Defense behind Opper is going to be as follows. Your outfield from left field to right. It will be Jaden Garski over in left. In center field, Peyton Flees, Bryce Flaker, man's right field. The infield, Sully Schober, man's hot corner over at third base. Up the middle, we Melissa Badoon and Lucas Hammerly. Asher Jordan over at first. And doing the catching is Eric Reinke for left-hander Kelton Opper. Opper again making his 10th start. He's 3-5, a 2.68 earned run average, 44 in third innings, 57 strikeouts, giving up 17 earned runs during that time. As he will face right fielder Brady Nichols to lead things off. Nichols hitting .328. He's driven in 12, 26 runs scored. Right-handed hitter and a senior. It looks like a slight equipment issue with Reinke. He's got the glove laced up properly now. Opper works out of the stretch, third base side of the pitching rubber. Schober playing in on the grass over at third. And the first one is a fastball high and away, ball 1. It's going to be key for Opper to be throwing strikes early. Shirley would like to get, I think, at least 5 out of him in the semifinal. When you get to, obviously, you got to win today. That one is a called strike on the inside corner. Get through today and you get to Thursday, it's going to be all hands on deck anyway, but you'd like to limit the arms you have to use in the semifinal. Sumter East did a really good job with that yesterday in Division I. That's a breaking ball down in the dirt, rolls toward the Pacelli dugout on the third base side. It'll be 2-1 on Nichols. Sumter East got all 7 from their pitcher Kavanaugh, and then he himself at the walk-off to take down Hudson. Slightly close stands for Nichols in the right-handed box. There's a half swing. Did he go? He did not. On the appeal over to first, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Very lucky he held up, almost got a piece of that ball, almost fouled it into the mitt. Just was able to not make contact. One of the only times you're happy not to be hitting the ball. 3-1. And he lost him, ball 4 up high. And it's a leadoff walk for Eleva-Strum to bring up Justin Becker.
Number 3, Justin Becker.
Becker playing over at second base today, a .338 hitter, 21 RBIs, 27 runs scored. Nichols is in with a dive on a throw over. He is 6 for 7 stolen bases. Becker, the leading hitter among regulars at .338. Second on the team, 21 driven in. There's one in at the very top of the zone for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Opper, the ball has so far been, exception of one curveball in the dirt, it's been up. Been trying to survive around the belt. That one up at the chin, and it's 1-1. There's well the Pisarski Funeral Home is Stevens Point's very own 4th-generation funeral service provider. Their long reputation of professionalism and a genuine concern for the families they serve makes Pisarski Funeral Home the place to turn when you experience the loss of a loved one. That's Pisarski Funeral Home, location Stevens Point, Plover. Online at pisarskifuneralhome.com. A swing and a miss for strike 2, a throw over to first, and Nichols is back with a dive. So we 1 ball and 2 strikes on Justin Becker with Webb on deck. Throw over and just a lob over. And again, in with a head-first dive is Brady Nichols. Of 7 seniors. Most of whom are in the lineup today, 6 of them. For the Eleva-Strum Cardinals. Swung on and missed high fastball. And that's out number 1 in the first serve pro, Jamie Wenzel, strikeout of the morning for Kel Nopper, and maybe the only serve pro of the morning as we approach noon. So call Jamie Wenzel for at serve pro, the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Here's Tyler Webb, having a little bit of a slumping year at the plate, 266, 1 home run, 11 driven in. Takes one high and away for ball 1. Looking to help himself here after he gave up 2 in the top half of the inning as the starting pitcher. The 1-0 is up, maybe a touch out. It's 2-0. Nichols still over at first. As Opper takes his time, gets back on the mound. Throw over and in with a dive. They're keeping an eye on Nichols over at first. Opper with a pretty good move, like most left-handed pitchers, especially a guy like Kelton, lanky, very long-legged, can do a lot of deceptive stuff with that lower half. The 2-0 is up, or no, it's a high strike. It's 2-1. Just above the belt. So 2 balls and a strike on Webb. Not a big lead over at first. And it's going to be outside. It's 3-1. Overcast skies here in Appleton. So we are just a few seconds away from crossing into afternoon. Currently 66 degrees. That is a called strike. Upper outside segment of home plate. Could see some rain later on tonight. It won't be an issue in this game. Maybe the final game of the day when runner goes, swing and a miss. And it'll be a stolen base, but out number 2 and another serve pro, Jamie Wenzel, strikeout right as the clock hits noon. And call Jamie Wenzel the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So a stolen base for Nichols. He's at second base for Jake Bierke. The catcher hitting .333. He's got a home run. He's driven in 15. I can vouch from experience from last season. Big time power for Bierke. He went almost to the softball field in Amherst. They're triangular last year. Again, no rain likely in this game. Again, a chance maybe during the last game of the night, which would be Aquinas and Cumberland. Division 3. Looks like most likely it would be Championship Thursday if there was going to be any rain falling here at State. 1-0, curveball in the dirt, blocked by Reinke. So I think for everyone to keep an eye on with this field, compared to most fields, there's a ton of foul territory. Similar to what Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield is, maybe a little bit more even. The 1-0 is right down College Avenue, and it's 1-1. A ball and a strike. Nichols takes his lead off a second. There's that big curveball knocked down. Runner's gonna try and take third. Throw to third is high and not in time. Wild pitch will move Brady Nichols over to third. It'll be a 2-1 count on Jake Bierke. And a chance to half the lead with a base hit here. There's over from Friends again. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Opper still working out of the stretch, third base side of the rubber. Rears back, it's a ground ball right back to him. He'll step it, underhanded over to Jordan, and the inning is over. Opper walks a batter and leaves him stranded as we have played one complete here in Division 4. In this state semifinal, it is 2-0 Pacelli on Zaleski Sports.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Top half of inning number 2. Tyler Webb back out for another inning of work here in the state semifinal in Division 4 on the baseball diamond here from Fox City Stadium. Again, Mike Wellen here with Trevor Zaleski as Bierke will make his final throwdown to second and rolls into center field. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Pacelli. Sully Schober will lead things off, followed by Garski and then Reinke against Webb, who gave up a couple of earned runs on 3 hits in that first inning. And Sully Schober steps in, might as well let the culture of Wisconsin's forever tied to life on the farm. So bring the family for a visit to Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Feltz's Dairy Store with food, family, and fun. First pitch is up for ball 1 on Sully Schober. A freshman hitting .218. He's driven in 13 runs. Straight on stance. Very front edge of the batter's box as he takes a strike, and it's 1-1. Glad to have you guys listening wherever you may be. If you're at work, at home, maybe even here in the ballpark. And Schober fouls one away. It's 1-2. Again, a solid crowd this morning, an overcast sky, mid to upper 60s. We've had some really good calls. That's a beautiful front door breaking ball. And Schober locked up for Tyler Webb's first strikeout of the day, and there's out number 1. Just got it right back over the inside corner. Not much Schober could have done besides maybe foul it off. As here comes Jaden Garski hitting .308, the freshman left fielder. He's driven in 5. He takes a strike right on the outside corner with a fastball. Webb seems to be settling in now. That's just outside with a fastball. That's 1-1. Garski, the smallest guy on either team, 5'5". It's a slow roller to short. There's Gunderson, steps, throws in plenty of time, and it's 2 up and 2 down here for Webb here in the second. That'll bring up Eric Reinke as he steps in. Might as well that Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. So call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Reinke's driven in 4. Takes one outside for ball 1. Very solid young defensive catcher, just a freshman. He takes a swing and comes up empty as 1-1. That one up at the shoulders, 2-1. We saw 4 teams get sent home yesterday. We'll see 4 more or 3 more today. We already saw Johnson Crick's season come to an end. That's down and away. It's 3-1. Yesterday we said goodbye to Arrowhead, Hudson, Nicolay, and Menasha. That one right there, strike 2 called. It's full now, 3-2 on Reinke. If he reaches, Flinker would have a chance. And a swing and a miss, in and out of the glove. Bierke's going to throw to first to secure it. He does, and the inning is over. A couple of strikeouts in a 1-2-3 second for Tyler Webb. We have played 1 1/2 innings. Your score, 2-0 Pacelli in this Division IV state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Kel Knopper getting set for the second inning here, as he will face 5, 6, and 7 for Eleva-Strum here in the bottom half of inning number 2. It'll be Carter Gunderson to lead things off for the Dairyland Conference champs. Then Calvin Barneson and Alex Anderson. Knopper worked around a leadoff walk, struck out a pair in a scoreless first. So had a ground ball to him as well.
Leading off for Eleva-Strum in the second inning is the shortstop.
Here's Carter Gunderson, who was one of the heroes of their sectional championship. That got the Eleva-Strum here, hitting 286. He's driven in 18. Playing shortstop today. Decent chance we may see him on the mound potentially as well, depending on how this game goes. Webb under 30 pitches through 2 innings. He's worked around 3 hits, giving up a couple of runs, as the first one is down and in for ball 1 on Gunderson. Eleva-Strum hitting 279 as a team. Pacelli at 285. And for Eleva-Strum, it's been pitching and defense that has been exceptional. There's a line drive hooking foul off the tarp in left field for strike 1. We do got some fans sitting out there in the left field pavilion type area. We had a home run hit on the roof of that building yesterday. New last season that was built. There's a ground ball pulled foul, third off the face of the Pacelli third base dugout. It'll be a ball and 2 strikes on Carter Gunderson. And now also in a tournament we've seen some big time uniform matchups. Eleva-Strum might have the best one here, the black with those red pinstripes. The 1-2 just fought off foul. Off the very end of the bat, able to keep his AB alive. One and 2. As a line drive under the glove of shoulder into left field, the leadoff base hit. First hit of the game for Eleva-Strum. And they have a leadoff base runner for the second straight inning to bring up Calvin Barneson. Barneson this year hitting 217. He's driven in 12. A sophomore first baseman. As well as he steps in, Shoot a Funeral Home, your local family-owned and operated funeral home committed to serving families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable funerals. Shoot a Funeral Home, Stevens Point and Plover. A lob over to first, and Gunderson is back standing. Gunderson this year, 15 stolen bases in 16 attempts. As a team, they've stolen 104. They like to run, and they're good at it. Barneson squares early, takes a strike. Only the second of 6 hitters that Hopper has thrown a first pitch strike to so far in this game. Hopper sets right at the letters. Barneson squares, choking up on the bat and fouls it away. It's quickly 0-2 on Calvin Barneson. He was squared up and he just pulled the bat back and never dropped his hands to a normal grip on the bat. He was almost at the very top of the grip when he swung that. Now a little bit back to a more of a normal grip near the bottom of the knob. Runner going, and there's not going to be a throw. It's a stolen base. A great jump there from Gunderson. Pitch was low, ball 1. Second stolen base of the day for Eleva-Strum. Neither one involved a throw. Gunderson looking like he might want to try and take third as well. He's got a good lead. He'll hold. And that's when a fly ball into shallow right. Long run in, diving, making the catch out and right. And the throw all the way through. What a play in right by Bryce Flaker. Not only he makes the catch, gets up quickly and gets it into third.
The center fielder, number 11, Alex Anderson.
That'll bring up Alex Anderson, the center fielder. Flaker in a full-on extension, diving head first into shallow right. Kind of a little bloop swing that time from Barneson. Anderson hitting .276. He's driven in 22 from his center field spot, hitting 7th today. Chance to get Eleva-Strum on the board and half this lead. Currently 2-0 Pacelli. And one of this group of seniors who have helped the Cardinals get to this spot. That one high, ball 1. Hopper, long look in. That one is up as well, 2-0. Eleva-Strum making their first ever appearance here at the state tournament. Pacelli, their third in the WIAA. And it's now 3-0 as that fastball misses down and in the dirt. On Anderson with Brady Zimpel standing on deck, the DH. Hopper looking to strand another runner. Leadoff single this time from Gunderson. He stole second. The 3-0 was in there on the inside corner. Strike 1. Three and one, swung on and missed. He chased the high fastball. It would have been borderline whether it would have been a called strike or not. Anderson underneath it. And now the count is back full, 3-2. Hopper will look back and look back to the plate. Swung on and missed. Another high fastball. And there's out number 2 in the third. Serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Kelton Hopper. And College Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro, the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So here is Brady Zimpel, the .233 hitter. He is the DH today. He's got 8 runs driven in. Junior. Right-handed hitter. High pop-up. Foul ground behind the plate. Is it going to be in play? Ryan Key ranging back. Makes the catch on the on-deck circle. And the inning is over. Hopper gives up a hit and strands a runner. We have played 2 complete And it is 2-0 Pacelli in this Division 4 state semi on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun, Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
The work that you put in is the work you're going to get out. It starts in the weight room, focusing on those fundamentals, whether it's throwing form, hitting form, running form. So that way when you come to the game, you're not really thinking about them. In my sessions with Carter at WPI, I kind of learned how to be very strong and very flexible at the same time. High pressure situations, the world's pushing down on you and you're trying to push back. Don't let the moment get too big.
Top half of inning number 3 here from Fox City Stadium in Appleton. Division 4 state semifinal. Winner of this game will take on Northwood Solon Springs in the state championship game on Thursday morning. 9 o'clock would be the first pitch for that one. Pacelli leads it 2-0 going into the third. Tyler Webb back out there for another inning. He'll face 9-1-2. It'll be Bryce Flaker to lead things off. Then we go back to Badoon and Fleas. Webb gave up 3 hits to the first 4 batters, including a couple of doubles. Since then, he's gone 4 up and 4 down with a couple of strikeouts. As Flaker takes one high and tight. And that hit him. So Flaker hit by a pitch right away. That'll bring up Melise Badoon. He singled to left on a 3-1 pitch. Came around to score on the Hammerly double. That led off the ball game. Coming in as a .316 hitter. That was 26th hit of the year. He bunts it foul down the third base line for strike 1. Might as well treat the whole family to breakfast or lunch at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Mexican and American dishes cooked to perfection daily on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. I was talking with Coach Wayne Sankey before the game today. He talked about the scouting report they think they have on Webb. They watched the sectionals that we covered over at Blair Taylor. There's a throw over to first in with a dive as Flaker. They clocked about 87% fastballs from Eleva-Strum, so they think they have a good grasp of what's going to happen. We've seen a few curveballs from Webb. He throws a lot of a tailing fastball. There's a bunt, and it's a good one. Only play to first, sacrifice successful by Badoon for out number 1. 1-3 on the putout. We'll bring up Peyton Fleece.
Center fielder, Peyton Fleece.
Fleece flew out to center his first time up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Leading home run hitter with 2 of the 3 that Pacelli's hit this year. As he's a hitting result from Meraki Rococo's pan-style pizza and pasta. A Stevens Point favorite for dine-in, takeout, or delivery. They're always supporting local and always an easy and affordable choice for your next family night out, fast food on the go, or even your next catering for a party or work function. Enjoy Rocky Rococo's in Stevens Point. As the first one is a breaking ball for a called strike. There's a high fly ball into shallow right, ranging out. And Nichols will make the call on the catch in from right for out number 2. Late calling off his second baseman. That was Becker.
Asher Jordan.
So here is Asher Jordan. He doubled and scored back in the first. Flaker over in scoring position over at second base after he was hit by a pitch to start the inning. Was sacrificed over by Badoon. And Webb will step off and reset. Breaking ball stays up and in, ball 1. He tried the same pitch that he struck out Schober on. That time he couldn't quite get enough break on it. And he's fallen behind the top hitter on Pacelli, 453 average for Asher Jordan. That one a pop up, shallow center, long run, over the shoulder grab is made by Gunderson. Nice play by shortstop Carter Gunderson, saves a run going over the shoulder. No runs, no hits, and a runner left through 2.5 innings. Your score, Pacelli 2 and Eleva-Strum nothing. You're watching the Division 4 state semifinal or listening to on Zaleski Sports.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Bottom of the 4th, action in the Eleva-Strum bullpen. It looked like Carter Gunderson starting to get loose. Right-handers, we'll see how long Webb ends up staying in the game. I know you don't want to lose him for Thursday. So, I mean, both teams having to navigate their pitching stats. Like, I think Opperson is going to go as long as he can today and not be able to throw on Thursday if the Cardinal Pacelli can hang on, as the first pitch is a strike on Noah Martinson. There's a lot of things to think about with how you handle the pitching staff for the state tournament. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Another fastball by him. Hopper very deceptively fast with his fastball. He hides the ball well, and the ball kind of just explodes off his hand as he gets extension. There's a line drive up the middle. Fleas coming in, diving full on, and he makes the catch. That's the second diving catch in as many innings for the Pacelli outfield, as Fleas was playing extremely shallow. The only reason he could even make that play was because of how shallow he was playing on Martinson. And what looked to be a sure base hit turns into a line out to flip things back to the top of the order, and Brady Nichols. He walked, stole a base, and was stranded at third back in the first. The first one misses for ball 1. And it's popped up, foul territory back to our right first base side. Now to play, it's 1-1. Might as well, let's stop. Construction's a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. The 1-1 is down in the dirt. It'll be 2 balls and a strike on Nichols. That one is up, 3-1. And Gunnarsson still getting loose down the right field line. Pitching coach out there along with another coach doing the catching for him. And one fouled straight back. And then ricochets all the way back. And it runs full, 3-2. Hopper. Swung on and missed. Another serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. That's number 4 for the left-hander. And call Jamie Wenzel at serve pro, the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. 2 outs now for Justin Becker. He was one of those 4 struck out swinging back in the first. He'll step in, might as well, the Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout Central Wisconsin. So take your next step and contact Next Step today. There's one fouled off, the end of the bat, off to the roof. First base side and rolling back down toward the field. Let's see how it lands. And it's dropped by a dad out there. Little kid will go and grab it, they'll hand it off to an usher to bring back in. 0-1 on Becker. Fastball is up at the letters, 1-1. An overcast, but temperature-wise, a beautiful day here in day 2 of the state tournament. Yesterday we had all the Division I quarterfinals. To set up our semifinal matchups today and tomorrow. Championship Thursday. There's a swing and a miss on another high fastball. It's 1-2. Again, we already saw Northwood Solon Springs punch their ticket to championship Thursday. A 7-0 win over Johnson Creek. They'll take on the winner of this game at 9 o'clock. There's a ground ball to third. Schober picks it on the backhand, steps, throws, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Kelton Hopper. We'll take a look at the matchups the rest of today and tomorrow to get ready for Championship Thursday when we return. We go to the 4th. It's 2-0 Pacelli on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Gunnarsson was getting loose for Eleva-Strum in the bottom half of that inning, but Tyler Webb back out there for his 4th inning work. He'll face 4, 5, and 6. Hammerly will lead things off. Again, Mike Willen here with Trevor Zaleski for Zaleski Sports. It's Division 4 state semifinal. Let's see who faces Northwood Solon Springs on Thursday. Again, the D3 games today in the afternoon session. Bonduel take on Kenosha St. Joseph in the first game. Then it'll be Aquinas, the Blue Golds, and Cumberland to choose your Division 3 finalists as the first pitch is in for a called strike on Hammerly. And then tomorrow the morning will start with Edgewood and Kettle Moraine Lutheran. And then the final game around this time tomorrow, around 11:30, as there's a breaking ball for a strike and it's 0-2. We'll be right back here, myself and Brendan Retzloff. Mosinee will take on La Crosse Logan. And the Division 1 semifinals will be tomorrow afternoon, as that's high and away, 1 and 2. That one's going to start with De Pere and Westosha Central. The day will end tomorrow with Oak Creek and Sun Prairie East. And then we will have our 8 teams that will play on Championship Thursday. It's 2-2 now on Lucas Hammerly. He doubled home a couple of runs in that first, was thrown out trying to stretch it into a triple. But that swing has produced the only runs of the game. There's a ground ball into right field, a base hit. And Hammerly's got his second hit of the day. Fourth hit for Pacelli. That'll bring up Andrew Van Order. DH, he flew out to right field back in the first. Might as well for our friends at SC Swiderski, that an SCS or permanent home is where you want to live, work, and play throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. So no matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. And we thank you all for joining us wherever you may be today. As the first one will miss high, ball one on Van Order. Webb working out of the stretch. That one right there, strike one, 1-1. And one team out of 8 has punched their ticket to Thursday. The second one in 4 more innings. Throw over and in with a dive is Hammerly. Hammerly stolen 4 bases. Pacelli stolen 72 as a team. Fleas leads the way with 14. We'll see a lot more running tomorrow in D2. That'll miss inside on Van Order. Mosney especially likes to run. They've stolen 119, led by 37 from Keegan Jersley. 2-1 on Van Order. Is just a bit up, maybe a ball outside. Didn't miss by much, it's 3-1. And Roeder came into the day a 300 hitter, right on the dot. And it's ball 4. Bierke thought about a throwback to first, but now the first 2 are on for Sully Schober, and that will draw a meeting on the mound.
Sully Schober.
And we'll see if that's the end of the day for Tyler Webb. And it looks like it might be. Gunderson getting his wrist wrap off as Coach Christensen is out there. I think he's going to take the baseball from his senior right-hander, and he will. It will be Carter Gunderson into pitch for Eleva-Strum. Will step aside. 2 on, nobody out here in the 4th for Pacelli. They look to add on. They're up 2-0 in this Division 4 state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
A call to the bullpen has been made by Eleva-Strum here in the 4th. Tyler Webb out of the game, or going over to shortstop. He'll switch with Gunderson. Webb went 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He's responsible for both runners. 1 walk, a couple of strikeouts, 1 hit batter. I didn't see what his exact pitch count was to see if Eleva-Strum can come back, if he would be available for Championship Thursday. So Gunderson will be in, making his 7th appearance out of the bullpen. He's 3-3 with a 1.63 earned run average. Team high 38 and 2/3 innings, 71 strikeouts, but 20 walks. Put up just 23 hits and 9 earned runs. For the Cardinals, he'll face Sully Schober to lead things off. Again, Tyler Webb, 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. 1 hit batter. He's responsible for both the runners. On first and second with nobody out. Schober struck out looking back in the second on a front door curveball. He squares to bunt, takes it outside with a fastball for ball 1. Might as well that Stevens Point Brewery is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point Gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment. From tasty black cherry cream to world-famous Point root beer, as there's a strike, every bottle is in the house. 1-1 on Schober. Gunner's another stretch. First baseman Barneson playing in on the grass. Schober drops down a good one. Only plays to first. Sacrifice successful. The throw is almost wide. Becker's able to keep the bag, and they'll be at second and third with 1 out for Garski.
That was the left fielder, Jaden Garski.
Garski grounded out to short his first time up. First one to Garski. As Gunnarsson will work out of the windup, and he fires in a strike. Big moment here in this one for both teams. Pacelli looking to add on with 2 big runners in scoring position, just 1 out. Gunnarsson looking to work out of it, facing the bottom of the order as Eleva-Strum brings the infield in. That one outside. It's 1-1. Standing on deck will be a pinch hitter, Nolan Wojcik, who will hit for Reinke in a pretty big moment, depending on how this at-bat goes. That one is down, ball 2, 2-1. Gunnarsson working on the windup as he, it's like one of the coaches for Solon watching, or his radar gun out, timing these guys. That one missing low, it's 3-1. Gunnarsson wanted the call, didn't get it. He kind of hopped up around. And now 3 balls and a strike. Garski in the smallest strike zone on the team. The freshman left fielder takes outside, and the bases are going to be loaded. And that'll bring up Nolan Wojcik. He'll hit for Reinke, and Reinke will re-enter. Wojcik, the senior left-handed hitter.
Attention, please.
He's driven in 4.
To the catcher, Eric Reinke. Number 20, Nolan Wojcik.
As he will hit, or 3 RBI, I should say. Scored 11 runs. As he'll step in, you might as well, from Point Heating and Cooling in Stevens Point and Plover, more than 100 years of making your home and your business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling. Visit pointheating.com. Infield in for Eleva-Strum, looking to cut off that run at the plate in Hammerly. First one swung on and missed. Wojcik was late on a fastball. Gunnarsson thinking strikeout. You know that. He's already ready to go, working quick. Swung on and missed. Another fastball by him on the inside corner. 0-2 on Wojcik. Gunnarsson already, again, set. Working quickly out of the windup. This time he takes a little bit of time, gets the sign he wants. We'll see if he goes right back to the fastball. He does, and Wojcik stays alive. Fouls it into the Pacelli dugout. Count remains 0-2. Wojcik already right back in. Gunnarsson working quick. Infield all on the grass. Swung on and missed. Half swing, he went around. That's a big time strikeout for Carter Gunderson, I should say.
Here comes the right fielder.
As Gunderson gets Wojciech out on strikes, and then it'll be up to Bryce Flaker. Flaker was hit by a pitch back in the third inning. Infield back to their regular depth. First pitch misses, ball one. Just a touch low. Bierke he turned on and asked where it was, and they said low. It's ball one. Bases full for Pacelli, Hammerly, Van Order, and Garski. That one is on the inside corner. Strike one called. Couple of walks and a single by Hammerly. Van Order and Hammerly are the responsibility of Tyler Webb. There's one fouled off first base side. It's now 1-2. I know this half inning would mark the halfway point of the game. It could be a momentum and season-changing half inning, depending on what happens in this at bat. Maybe with this pitch. The 1-2. Outside. Quick burst of cheers turned into groans from the first base side from Eleva-Strum. That fastball missed away. It's been a tight but consistent zone for Bill Gipp. There's a line drive up the middle. Caught at second by Becker. Ball hung up in the air just enough for him to make the catch. And the inning is over. No runs on a hit and 3 runners left for Pacelli, but they did chase Tyler Webb out of the game. We go to the bottom of 4. We're halfway through this state semifinal. Still 2-0 Pacelli on Zaleski Sports.
Get up to $200 back on a select set of Goodyear tires at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service during the summer tire event with an online or mail-in rebate and the Goodyear credit card through June 28th. Get the best tire prices, period, at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Kelton Opper back out for his 4th inning of work here in the state semifinal. Pacelli leads Eleva-Strum 2-0. They got 2 runs in the first on the Hammerly 2-run double. And that's been it. They just left them loaded. You can close the book on Tyler Webb. 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Gunderson now, the pitcher, of now responsible for the rest of this one for Eleva-Strum. Opper back out for another inning. He struck out 4. And he fires in a strike on Tyler Webb. He struck out 4, walked 1, giving up 1 hit. Had some grumbles from the first base side after that called strike on the inside corner. That one up at the chin. And it's 1-1. Don't forget, turn your house into a home. Shop Home Furniture. Home Furniture on Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover. Webb struck out back in the first. He's 0 for 1. Swung on and missed. High fastball at the letters. And that's been a great pitch so far for Opera. He has gotten a ton of swing and miss on that fastball. Again, it kind of jumps out of his hand. He hides it well with a huge glove that he wears. And it's a very lanky frame, all arms and legs, so he hides the ball well behind his left hip and just kind of appears out of his hand. The 2-2. Popped him up on the infield. Who wants it? Opera waving everybody off to take it himself, and that's out number 1. Some PFP, pitcher fielding practice for Kelton Opper, and that's 1 out for Jake Bierke. Bierke 0 for 1. He hit a comebacker on 1 hop back to Opper back in the first inning. As well as he steps in from Ag Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Contact Ag Country, Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, Medford. First pitch is up and away, ball 1. Bierke, one of the top hitters on the team this year, behind only Becker, hitting .333, 1 home run, 15 RBIs. As a team, only 2 home runs for Eleva-Strum this year. That one is up as well. It's 2-0. But if anyone's got the home run power, it is Bierke at the plate here. Can make this a 1-run game awfully quick. Wind blowing slightly out toward left center. Not much wind. That's outside. 3-0. Opper, after he walked the leadoff man, he's given up a hit to Gunderson. And that he's been able to, even though he's had some deep counts, he's been able to work around some of those 3-ball counts. He's had 48 pitches through 3. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Jake Bierke. Second walk allowed by Opper, and that'll bring up the tying run in the form of Carter Gunderson. Gunderson has the only hit of the game. He singled back in the second. There's been a couple stellar defensive plays that have saved hits for Opper by Flaker and by Fleece in right and center respectively. So Gunderson steps in here. Bierke over at first. And that's high and away. That's 5 straight out of the zone for Kelton Opper. Don't forget as well that when it comes to customized apparel for your local sports team, turn to Maida in Stevens Point. From corporate outings to outfit your club or sports team, Maida has all that you could need. And that's fouled straight back. Gunderson swinging after 5 straight had missed, and that was also would have been ball 2. So 1-1 now on Carter Gunderson. A 6'3" senior now in the game as the pitcher. He 1-1, is down in the dirt, blocked behind the plate by Reinke, who has re-entered the game after he was pinch hit for the top half of this inning. Gunderson did a big-time job. He got a strikeout and a line out. Also did walk a batter. Had first and second, nobody out, and left them both stranded. Ended up leaving the bases loaded. There's a fly ball, popped foul first base side and out of play. Didn't get over the roof, I don't think. May have gotten over the other side of the roof. It'll roll back toward the parking lot. 2-2 on Gunderson. A bunch of youngsters were just waiting for it to roll back down. Throw over, they got him picked off. Jordan's going to throw to short. They're going to have Bierke tagged out. 1-3-6 on the pickoff by Opper. That's a great move. And the Eleva-Strum Cardinals making out on the base paths here in the fourth. 2-2 on Gunderson now with 2 outs. We'll see how much that might come back to hurt Eleva-Strum here in this one. Ground ball to third. Schober can't get there. It's in the left field. A base hit. Gunderson 2 for 2. And 2 outs for Calvin Barneson. He flew out to right field on a diving full extension catch by Flaker back in the second. That point after a stolen base had kept Gunderson at second base. Not much of a lead, but Gunderson is going. High is ball. Throw to second is in time, but it's going to be bobbled into shallow center. Badoon couldn't pick it. It's a stolen base, the second of the game for Gunderson. The throw was there. It looked to be, it was going to be in time. It would have been close, but it took a high hop. And Badoon couldn't pick it. Good play there by Hammerly to back it up. And keep it away and keep Gunderson at second. That one is up as well. 2 balls and nothing on Barneson. Unless they called that one a strike, I was looking at the throw. Scoreboard has it as 1-1. That one outside. And Reinke's going to call time and go and talk to his pitcher. Make sure they're not getting crossed up. In this young Cardinal team, an equal mix of experienced starters and freshmen. They have 4 freshmen in the lineup. Seniors at DH, first base in the center field. A couple of freshmen in the corner outfield spots. And that'll miss, so it is 3-1. So 3 balls and a strike. For Barneson. Represents the tying run. And strike 2 called right on the inside corner. Count will run full. And big thank you to everyone watching wherever you are listening, wherever you may be, watching our scoreboard. The 3-2 is popped up, foul, first base side now to play. And with how he's throwing right now, there, Eleva-Strum would like nothing more than to get Kelton Opper out of this game and get to the rest of that Pacelli pitching staff. The 3-2 and a wheel back to second, and he'll pump fake a throw as Badoon was late covering, Gunderson back standing. On deck, if Barneson reaches, would be Alex Anderson. And winner of this game plays Northwood Solon Springs in the state championship. Line drive into left field, that's a base hit. The windmill is on. The throw is going to be coming in from left. It's going to be up the line. It's going to be an RBI. Throw down to second. They're going to have the out there. But the run will count, and Eleva-Strum is on the board on the Barneson RBI single. Then he's out 7-2-6. But again, Gunderson's run does count. We go to the 5th. It is now 2-1 Pacelli. And the state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in AutoSelect. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, AutoSelect will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at AutoSelect, you're good to go.
Gunderson back out for another inning of work. His first full inning, first start of the inning, I should say, out of the bullpen. He has thrown 1 inning. He got All 3 outs in that 4th inning. Did walk 1, struck out a batter. He'll face the top of the order now. Badoon, Flees, and Jordan here in the 5th, looking to keep this as a 1-run game. 2-1 after he just scored that run. His run did count on the RBI from Calvin Barneson. For Barneson, that's his 13th RBI of the season. So here's Melise Badoon. He's 1 for 1. He singled and scored in the 1st, dropped down a sacrifice back in the 3rd. And talking with one of the news crews who is here shooting highlights for the game. And how big was that pickoff of Bierke in the bottom of the 4th? Cost Eleva-Strum a run. And he swings away. It's a high fly ball, shallow center. Long run in. Anderson is there for out number 1. 1 pitch and 1 out for Gunderson here in the 5th.
Here now is the center fielder.
That'll bring in Peyton Fleece. Fleece 0 for 2. He's flown out to center and he's flown out to right. He'll step in and runs over from our friends at Hoff Favor Real Estate. Andy Hoff and Cindy LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate Group, your local Stevens Point Realtors. That's Andy Hoff and Cindy LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate. Gunderson works out of the windup. A big herky-jerky leg kick misses inside, and that got a piece of Bierke. It looks like maybe right on the wrist. Almost knocked his glove off his hand. Our umpire, Bill Gipp, taking a look at him, make sure he's all right, giving him a little bit of time. He'll go and shake it off. Looks like, yeah, right off that left wrist. Just inside the thumb. Where it caught him. Just shaking it out. 1-0 on Flees, resting. Hands on his hips, bat just down his right leg. As Bierke gets the glove back on, says he's good to go. Might as well that Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, Merrill. Learn more at nicolaybank.com. 1-0 on Peyton Fleece. That is down. It's 2-0. Fleece, open stance, right-handed box. He takes one low. It's 3-0. Again, if there's been any game plan for Gunderson, who's got big-time strikeout numbers, he had 71 coming in. He has walked 20 batters during 38 and 2/3 innings. And he gets a called strike that time on the inside corner on Flees, who's ready to toss the bat back toward the dugout. 3-1 on the center fielder. That's strike 2 on the outside corner this time. Fleece leans his head back. That one caught right on the black. Perfect pitch from Gunderson. The 3-2. Chopped foul toward the Pacelli dugout. We'll try it again. Again, Gunderson on in relief of Tyler Webb. Webb went 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned 1 walk. He struck out a pair. Through an inning and a third, Gunderson has got a walk and a strikeout. Two runs, 4 hits, 4 left as Fleece draws a walk. Through 4 innings, so again, Pacelli 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 4 runners left for Eleva-Strum. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left. Pitchers of record, still Opper and Webb. Winner moves on to Thursday morning, 9 o'clock first pitch. Throw over, and in standing is Peyton Fleece. Leading stolen baseman, 14 on the year. We'll take on Northwood Solon Springs. Again, the Eagles got a big-time win, 7-0 over Johnson Crick in the morning game. That one is up, ball 1 on Asher Jordan. Jordan 1 for 2. He doubled and scored back in the first. Popped up to short back in the third. Ground ball to third. 5, 4. The return is not in time. Jordan beats out the return throw and will reach on the fielder's choice. Good start that time on the Original fielding by Martinson to Becker, and Becker with a quick turn. But Barneson just didn't get the ball. It was a bang-bang play at first, ruled safe. Bierk is about to head off the field. And now a chance for Hammerly, who's 2 for 2, a single and a double. He's driven in the only 2 runs of the game for Pacelli. There's a line drive, back up the middle. He's 3 for 3. Jordan will go station to station. He'll stop at second and have yourself a day. Lucas Hammerly. 3 hits, a couple of RBIs, and now a chance for Andrew Van Order. Van Order 0 for 1. He drew a walk back in the 4th. As he walks in from Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings, there are 2 beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. Again, that is littlescholars.com. The first pitch is a breaking ball up. And ball 1. Gunnarson's first hit allowed. I think a base hit. Coach think he'll have the windmill on for Jordan. That one is a strike right on the outside corner. Good location. Not much Van Order was going to do with that one. Right at the hollow of the knees. Ball and a strike. There's a line drive into right, ranging over with the play, and it sank late, and diving and making the play in right field was Brady Nichols to end the inning. If he doesn't make that play, that probably would have been 2 runs. It would have gotten by him, maybe even 3. But as it is, a run, a walk, and 2 left for, or hit or walk and 2 left for Pacelli. We have played 2-1 Pacelli lead in this Division IV state semifinal live on Zaleski Sports.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza.
Pizza. Hand-style pizza.
I love it.
Cheese sauce. Toppings and spices.
You'll love it too.
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Bottom of the order for Eleva-Strum. Anderson will lead things off against Opera, who is at 69 pitches to start the inning. First one is a called strike on that outside corner. Corner starting to open up a little bit expanded here the last couple of innings. Still on the corner, but pitcher's starting to get the call a little bit more. Ranky sets up inside, and that time he misses down and in, and it's 1-1. Anderson struck out back in the second inning. 1 of 4 strikeouts for Opera. He's walked 2. He's given up 3 hits and 1 run. It was an earned run. That's a strike. Right on the outside corner again. And broadcasting live here from beautiful Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium. Second Division IV state semifinal. The winner moves on to Thursday morning and a chance at that gold trophy heading back home. There's a swing and a miss. Tied him up inside. Anderson out on strikes for the second time today. And the fifth serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Kelton Hopper. Here is Brady Zimpel, the DH. He popped up in foul territory to Reinke, who caught it in the on-deck circle. Now is back in the second. 233 hitter, 8 RBIs for the junior, and he takes a strike. Now it's pitch number 73 for Hopper, who's in good shape pitch count-wise. He's had some deep counts, but he's been pretty solid. Scattering the 3 hits. There's a slow roller. That's going to be a fair ball. Schober, bare hands. Throw is going to be late. It's going to be an infield hit for Brady Zimpel. Just got off the end of the bat and it somehow stayed fair. And Schober, he made the right move to barehand it, but just couldn't get enough on the throw. As we'll have time called as Coach Wayne Sang is going to go talk to our umpire and maybe trying to claim that it hit the runner. Not sure what the appeal is here. He will talk with umpire Bill Gipp. And they're going to bring in the other umpires to talk about it. He's going to go and talk to Johnny Belo over at first base. Your two options are base hit or foul ball. That's it. They're going to talk about it as they do that. This umpires meeting brought to you by Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft. Local hidden gem full of all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. So while this meeting happens, head out to Cheese Pleasers. Go get yourself some cheese. That was a quick meeting. And what's the ruling? And let's play. Base hit for Zimpel. So here is Martinson now. Tying run aboard. Martinson flew out to center, a diving catch by Fleas, who was playing extremely shallow. That was back in to lead off the third. Zimpel, I don't think has a stolen base. He is back at first on a throw over. You say he's 4 for 4 stolen bases. I was looking at Isaac Knutson, who's above him in the stat listing. So Zimpel has 4 stolen bases. They've stolen 3 today, has Eleva-Strum. Hopper has picked off a runner as well. He squares, takes one off the glove. It's going to get away, but Reinke hopping. Throw back to first, and they tagged him out! Zimpel caught napping. And he is picked off. Wow. Wow. That is a play that cannot happen in the first game of the season, let alone a state game. That is a season-changing throw. Reinke just threw to first. Zimpel was just standing there, and Jordan just put the tag on him. Just a massive, massive mental mistake. It's 2-0 on Martinson. Second time in 2 innings they've had a runner picked off of first. One was by Hopper, that one by Reinke. Just a smart play to just throw over. I don't know why. It's 3-0 now. Why Zimpel thought it was time was out. The only thing I can think of is he thought time was called. That ball was live. And Reinke made a good throw. That one fouled straight back. Scoreboard actually says 2-2, so we'll go with that. I thought it must have said he offered on the bunt attempt that got away. Hopper looking to work through 5. Strike 3 call. He locked him up on the inside corner. His 6th serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout, and the pickoff of Zimpel comes back to hurt. We have played 5 complete, and we head to the 6th. It is a 2-1 Pacelli lead in this Division 4 state semifinal, live on Zaleski Sports. At
Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Two runs in the top of the first so far, still holding strong for the Pacelli Cardinals as we go to the sixth. It'll be a Sully Schober to lead things off against Carter Gunderson. The big story, though, has been base running miscues. Eleva-Strum back-to-back innings have had a runner picked off of first in a one-run game, and the big one especially in the fourth of Bierke as the first pitch misses low for ball one. 2 batters later, Gunderson singled, and he ended up scoring as there's a called strike. It's 1-1 on Sully Schober. So if Bierke was not ahead of him, we went ahead a 2-run. This game might be tied, but then in this last inning, Zimpel picked off. There's a pop foul, first base side and out of play off the roof of the concession, then rolling back down. It's 1-2 on Schober, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a sacrifice in the game. But if Pacelli hangs on, Eleva-Strum's going to have nobody to look at but themselves in this one. There's outside, ball 2. Just missed, not by much. The 2-2 is high and tight with a fastball, and the count runs full on Schober. And both times those pickoffs as well allowed Opper to escape innings, throwing probably 6 or 7 less pitches than he needed to. And there's strike 3, a swing and a miss. The second strikeout for Gunderson, as here is Garski. He's 0 for 1. He walked back in the fourth. So really those 2 errors may allow Opper to get through 6, maybe even all 7. There was bullpen action for Pacelli as there's a called strike on Garski. Looked like it was that Asher Jordan was getting loose. Maybe it looks like Fleas was getting loose. There's a fly ball into right center, ranging over, and they'll call in the catch made by Nichols for out number 2. So Fleece was throwing, so it looks like he will be he will be the next pitcher whenever Opper is done. As with a regular pitch count over 70, this will be Opper's final pitching appearance of the season for Pacelli. And it's a called strike on Eric Reinke. Reinke is struck out back in the second. It's 0 for 1. Swung on and missed. High inside fastball, and it's 0-2. Gunderson looking to get the second 3-up, 3-down inning of the day for Eleva-Strum. That's fouled straight back. Well, the Fleet Farm's got everything you need for summer fun on the water, so check out their huge selection of kayaks, water towables, fishing gear, and so much more. Shop in store or at a store near you or online. You can go to fleetfarm.com. The 0-2. Beautiful breaking ball, froze him. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A 1-2-3 inning for Gunderson. Gets a big round of applause from his teammates who will head it to the bottom of the 6th. It is still a 2-1 Pacelli lead on Zaleski Sports.
Your You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Bottom half of the sixth. Best chance here for Eleva-Strum here, top of the order. It'll be Nichols leading things off, followed by Becker and Webb against Kelton Opper. The winner of this game will play on Thursday morning for a state championship against Northwood Solon Springs. The first pitch from Opper is a line drive into left. Garski ranging over with the play, and he'll leap up and make the catch. One out as the Pacelli fans making some noise after that last inning. Eleva-Strum trying to fire their team up. They were making noise, standing over for their guys coming off the field. Pacelli now making some noise, trying to hang on here. They scored 2 in the first on the 2-run double by Hammerly, and they have made that stand up so far. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. There's a line drive. Diving catch made by Jordan. And there's 2 outs. The Pacelli defense especially has also made their share of great plays today. And now Tyler Webb. Webb 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop-up to Opper. 2 pitches in the inning, so yeah, I think Webb's probably at least be taking a strike here. First one is down and away, ball 1 on Webb. Well, no matter the job, big or small, look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done. Offering a wide range of equipment needs delivery to any job site, look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point. That one pops straight back off the screen. It's 1-1 on Tyler Webb. Again, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Pacelli. They have left 6 runners on. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for Eleva-Strum. They have left just 2. That one down and in, it's 2-1. Again, they've had 2 runners picked off the last 2 innings. Opper looking in strong shape to try and finish this one, depending on how the rest of this inning goes. Fleece was getting loose in that last inning. There's a line drive into left center. That's going to be down. That's extra bases. That'll be chased down by Fleece all the way toward the warning track. Webb might run for a while. He's going to turn second and hold there with a 2-out double. And here we go. Tying run aboard at second base for the cleanup man, Jake Bierke. Bierke is 0 for 1. He grounded out back to the mound. He walked and was picked off back in the 4th. That'll draw a meeting from Jeff Saddlemeyer, who'll go and talk to his left-hander to try and make sure they get things right. Probably make sure they're on the right sequence as well. You don't want any signs being tipped. We're going to see a runner as well for Webb. Looks like number 5, Brody Hansen. It's a little bit of extra speed. Webb did his job. He got on base. He's now at Hansen will run for him at second base with 2 outs. That extra speed, a base hit would very likely tie this ball game from Bierke.
And now at the plate is catcher Jake Bierke.
Bierke came in as the second leading hitter. 4th on the team in runs batted in. He's got 1 of the 2 home runs this year. for the Eleva-Strum Cardinals. Making their first trip here. Looking to move on to Championship Thursday here in the bottom of the 6th. And put the pressure on Pacelli then in the 7th. The first one from Opper is high, ball 1. Standing on deck is Carter Gunderson, who's 2 for 2. Approaching the bottom of the 1 o'clock hour. Swung on and missed. Bierke, he was swinging for the Capital Credit Union slide. As behind the left field foul pole, that was as mighty of a hack since Mighty Casey was at the plate. 1-1. Just up, maybe a touch out as well. It's 2-1. Everybody tense here at Fox City Stadium on both sides. Someone's going to erupt in cheers soon. 3-1. Fastball up. Kelton Opper looking to get through 6 with the lead. Tying run, and Hansen is over at second. 3-1 to Bierke. Swung, fouled back. Count no run full. Don't forget as well, get Culligan Water. Only $9.95 a month for your first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Getting glad to be with you guys, whoever is here. Joining us, listening in, where you're at work, you're at home, you're on the road, you're at the ballpark itself. Glad to have you guys. Full count to Jake Bierke. Ball 4, he missed high. And now the go-ahead run is on first. And it's up, and it'll come down to Carter Gunderson here in the 6th, and that might be the end of the line for Kelton Opper. Looks like he's going to make the call to Peyton Fleece. Opper will not face Gunderson. At least it doesn't look like it. Opper threw himself a whale of a game. He will depart, as will Asher Jordan, who will probably go into the outfield. We'll see how the changes go, but we're going to keep things here in the key moments here. It'll be Peyton Fleece who will head to third. Or Peyton Fleece is going to pitch. Asher Jordan will head to third, Opper to first. I'm not sure who's going into the outfield. But Fleece will be making his 13th appearance, every single one of them out of the pen. Thrown 13 innings, 22 strikeouts, 12 walks, 4 earned runs allowed, a 2.15 earned run average. Does not have a record. No wins, no losses. It looks like Jordan goes into left. Garski will move to center. Opper to first. When Fleece is ready, he gets his 8 warm-ups, he will face Gunderson. Gunderson's been the best player on the field for Eleva-Strum today. He's done a good job pitching. He's got 2 hits. He scored the only run. Also stolen 2 bases. Tying run stands at second. The go-ahead run at first in the form of Jake Bierke.
And now pitching for Pacelli, number 3, Peyton Fleece.
Opper went 5 2/3. 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He's responsible for the 2 runners. 3 walks. And 6 strikeouts. Again, 5 2/3, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. 3 walks, 6 strikeouts for Kelton Opper. He now goes over to first base. Fleece's first pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. And Gunderson has twice hit a ground ball into left for a base hit. He has scored the only run on the Barneson RBI. That one outside and low. It's 2-0. Fleece has at times been wild. Again, 12 walks in 13 innings, 22 strikeouts, just 7 hits allowed. That is in there for a called strike. And a quick look back by Gunderson. 2-1. Which Cardinal is going to be taking on an Eagle? There's a high drive into deep left. Jordan going back. Jordan still going. It's over his head. 1 run is in. Here comes Bierke. He's going to run third. He is going to score. There will be no play. It's a 2-run double from Carter Gunderson, and Eleva-Strum has taken the lead. That ball hung up in the air. Jordan, who had just moved out to left field, the ball found him. He spun himself around and couldn't get there. It bounced on the warning track and off the wall. And now Eleva-Strum has taken the lead. And that closes the book on Opper. 5 2/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned. And now Barneson with a chance to add on. In the 7th, it'll be 9-1-2 for Pacelli against Gunderson. Flinker, Badoon, and Flees, they're going to need at least 1 run. First one high and tight, ball 1 on Barneson. Barneson singled home a run. He was thrown out, trying to stretch it to a double. Back in the 4th, he's 1 for 2. That one down in the dirt. It's a called strike, 1-1. That one fouled back. It's 1-2. Peyton Flees trying to get out of this and give his team a stronger chance in the 7th against Gunderson. The 1-2. Fouled back off of Reinke. Rolls back down the first baseline. Be picked up by coaching staff for Eleva-Strum, and it's 1-2 still. Barneson reaches now to give Anderson a chance. 2 runs in on 2 hits in the inning, a couple of doubles from Webb and Gunderson. Bierke's walk so far is the go-ahead run. What a game this has been. Swung on it, in and out of the mid of Reinke. Couldn't hang on. There's no doubt, if Eleva-Strum hangs on, who the player of the game is today. Breaking ball up high, and it's going to miss. 2-2. Fleece. Fly ball into center. In on it is Garski, diving, sliding, and catching to end the inning. That saved a run, but Eleva-Strum strikes. 2 runs, 2 hits, a runner left. We go to the 7th, the last chance for the Pacelli Cardinals. It'll be Bryce Flaker, Melise Badoon, and Peyton Fleece against Carter Gunderson. And we return on Zaleski Sports.
The work that you put in is the work you're going to get out. It starts in the weight room, focusing on those fundamentals, whether it's throwing form, hitting form, running form. So that way when you come to the game, you're not really thinking about them. In my sessions with Carter at WPI, I kind of learned how to be very strong and very flexible at the same time. High pressure situations, the world's pushing down on you and you're trying to push back. Don't let the moment get too big.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
We have to keep the dramatic music going in this one. You go to the 7th. For the first time in program history, Eleva-Strum is leading a state tournament game. They're 3 outs away from a matchup with Northwood Solon Springs. And they've gone to their senior, Carter Gunderson, one of their stars, and he has lived up to the task. He has been up for it in spades. He has gone 3 scoreless, allowing just 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Also, he's 3 for 3 with a run scored and 2 RBIs at the plate. He'll face 9, 1, and 2. It'll be Bryce Flaker, who is 0 for 1. He lined out to second with the bases loaded back in the 4th. He also was hit by a pitch. First pitch, strike 1. Hits the outside corner. Line drive into right. Ranging in with a play, and the catch is Nichols, who had him played perfectly. Nichols playing shallow, very shallow, is able to make that play heading toward the line for out number 1. Here is Melise Badoon. Badoon, 1 for 2. He singled and scored back in the 1st. That led off the ball game. He's also flown out to center. Strike 1. Fastball right down College Avenue. Curveball, that one spun around Casa Loma Drive. It's 0-2. And time called by Badoon to reset. On deck, Peyton Fleece, who does have home run power. So does Asher Jordan, who would need a base runner to come to the plate. The 0-2 here. Outside, trying to freeze him with a fastball, missed his spot. It's 1-2. Gunderson working out of the windup. Breaking ball in the dirt. Badoon holds up. As the D3 team sitting here watching from the bleachers, Bonduel and Kenosha St. Joseph's just got summoned to the press box to get ready for their game that's supposed to start about an hour from now. 2-2 on Melise Badoon. Fastball fouled off right field side over toward Kenosha St. Joseph's. Or no, it's, yeah. See, it looks like more maybe Bonduel down that side. Toward the Bears. Still 2-2. Chopper foul toward the third base coaching box. We'll try it again. Gunderson's pitch count is high enough that this will be, if my math is right, his final game on the mound. Or in the black and red. And man, what a performance it has been for the senior. Curveball got him swinging. Had him off his front foot, and now the final chance for Pacelli will be Peyton Fleece, the senior who gave up the double to Gunderson in the first batter he faced on the mound. Will look to strike back. Outfield will back up. They will play no doubles. Or they're going to play nothing and nothing behind them, I should say. They're going to back up. Low, ball 1. If Fleece reaches, that would give their all-conference player Asher Jordan a chance. And Fleece also with 2 home runs. Line drive, down the line, fair into left field. That's going to get under the glove and into the corner. Fleece around first, he's on his way to second. He's going to hold there with a 2-out double. And now Pacelli with a chance. The tying run at second base. And their top hitter at the plate. It's Asher Jordan coming to the box. Jordan today is 1 for 3. He doubled and scored back in the first. Jordan has 1 home run, a team high 36 RBIs. The now alumnus of Pacelli, along with his fellow classmate Peyton Fleece over at second. Gunderson, hands on his knees, taking a deep breath. Knows he's 1 out away from a trophy coming back to Eleva-Strum, guaranteed. If this game ties and gets to the 7th, it'll be the bottom of the order. Anderson, Zimpel, and Math and Martinson. If it gets there. Gunnarsson this time out of the stretch. Breaking ball is popped up into right. Long run over. Who's going to call for it? It is Nichols, and Eleva-Strum is going to be playing for a state championship in comeback fashion. They win this one 3-2 on the Gunnarsson 2-run double. Back in the bottom of the 6th. Congratulations to the Eleva-Strum Cardinals. They will play for their first state championship against Northwood Solon Springs Thursday morning at 9 o'clock. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left for Pacelli. We'll step aside, hear from our friends over at Nasonville Dairy, and wrap things up here. And congratulations to the Eleva-Strum Cardinals going to the championship. You're listening live on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
What a game, what a finish we had here from Fox City Stadium. This is your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to Marshfield, NasonvilleDairy.com today. Eleva-Strum moving on. They'll take on Northwood Solon Springs on Thursday morning, 9 o'clock. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 3 left for Eleva-Strum. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 7 left for Pacelli, including the tying run over at second base in this one. The win's going to go to Carter Gunnarsson, the loss to Kelton Opper. Gunnarsson as well, 3 for 3, the hero at the plate as well. What a game. Again, this might have been the game of the tournament, rivaling only really Hudson and Sun Prairie East from yesterday. As Eleva-Strum gets win number 22, and they will play for the state championship Thursday morning again. Northwood Solon Springs will be their opponent. 9 o'clock, the first pitch for that one. So that being said, we're going to wrap things up here. I'm going to go down and talk to Eleva-Strum, interview Coach Christensen and Carter Gunnarsson. You can look for highlights coming up over the course of today on our Zaleski Sports Facebook pages. So that being said, for Trevor Zaleski, this is Mike Wellen. Thank you for joining us today. We're glad to have you guys with us. And stay tuned. We'll still have a couple of games for you guys tomorrow in Division 2 and 1. Mosinee and Oak Creek will both be in action. With that being said, your final score from Fox City Stadium, it was 3-2 in favor of Eleva-Strum. The Cardinals and the Eagles will play on Thursday for a state title. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.